So why not some walking music from a Hall of Fame rock and roll band and a great lead singer in Axl Rose and Guns N' Roses? They asked the question in that great song, Where Do We Go Now? I asked the question as it's applicable to the decision that only the leader of the free world can make regarding Iran. Iran and Israel. They've got a situation brewing for a while now, for over 4 decades, but particularly since October 7, 2023. It hasn't stopped. Iran sent the proxy groups, Hamas, Hezbollah, after Israel. Then Israel has gone to cut off the head of the snake, so to speak, and they've done a more than formidable job. The Lion of Judah has roared its way to knocking out several key Iranian nuclear installations. Now, as Iran is against the ropes, the U.S. might come in and throw that last knockout blow with a bunker buster that could turn the tide of the world and cement Donald J. Trump's legacy as both 45 and 47 and the Commander-in-Chief of the United States, POTUS. So it's decision time. What to do? There's that military installation, there you see it, in the mountain. There you see the bunker buster. That could be the solution. Trump, many a time, has talked about Iran never having the opportunity to have nuclear bombs. It is a complete no-no. Here's a look and listen to those many sound bites out there of Trump talking about Iran and them being forbidden to have nukes.
I want them not to have a nuclear weapon. I want Iran to be a wonderful, great, happy country. But they can't have a nuclear weapon. And we're negotiating with them. On Saturday, we have a big meeting with them.
What do you hope to come?
And right now, we have a meeting with President Putin as we speak. There's a meeting going on right now. But with Iran, I want them to flourish, but they can't have a nuclear weapon.
Now, you see that headline? That's from Breitbart. And it reads, Donald Trump, Iran has within 2 weeks to negotiate. 2 weeks. That's what Trump is saying. Do I buy into that? I'm not sure. Only Trump knows. You know, that could be a little bit of posturing. A lot of bit of posturing to Iran. Just playing mind games, making them think one thing, and you do the other. We shall see. The decision and the ball is in his court. And Caroline Leavitt, the press secretary for Donald J. Trump, spoke with the media today at the White House and talked about that 2-week time frame that POTUS has laid out for the leadership in Iran, including the Ayatollah. Take a look and listen.
In passing, this bill will help fulfill a number of President Trump's core campaign promises. Now, regarding the ongoing situation in Iran, I know there has been a lot of speculation amongst all of you in the media regarding the president's decision-making and whether or not the United States will be directly involved. In light of that news, I have a message directly from the president, and I quote, "Based on the fact that there's a substantial chance of negotiations that may or may not take place with Iran in the near future, I will make my decision whether or not to go within the next 2 weeks." That's a quote directly from the president for all of you today.
And again, there you have it from Caroline Leavitt. What a professional. She's doing an outstanding job as press secretary. You can't even compare her to Frickin' Frack, Heckle and Jekyll. There you go. The two gestures that Biden had as his mouthpiece, a.k.a. his press secretaries. So we'll see what happens in the next 2 weeks or minute to minute. That's how I see it. And Trump could very easily play the card of peace with strength. He's the master of the art of the deal. Maybe he does get Iran to negotiate a deal. Or on the flip side of that, I can very easily see Trump knocking out Iran, putting down the bunker buster, hitting the reset button in the Middle East, because at the end of the day, You cut off the cancer being Iran, and I do believe a big chunk of the Middle East would like to sign accords. I think the big chunk of the Middle East would rather make those dollars than see Jews dead. In fact, I think a lot of the Middle East would like to do business with the Jews. There's a lot of prosperity and good old-fashioned shekels, so to speak, greenbacks, dollars. There's money to be made with peace. I think it's more profitable than the alternative. Getting Iran out of the picture, it opens up a whole new world in the Middle East and beyond.